Welcome back. I am with Matt Kane. He is the owner of Paragon Martial Arts and Fitness. How are you today, Matt?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so glad that you're here today. We're going to talk a little bit about you and how did you get into martial arts?
So the genesis for my affinity and love for martial arts started when I was really young. So my dad, he would buy these movies. They were like Steven Seagal movies, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bruce Lee, and I would watch them probably when I was like too young to be watching these violent movies.
Right.
Anyways, I just some of the physical feats
Yeah.
that these actors and these performers would do. I just was blown away as a little kid. I was like, oh my God, I want to do that. So then I got really involved, in studying Bruce Lee's martial arts and Bruce Lee's philosophy. And then I started taking martial arts class, and pretty much the rest is history. The first time, I tell people because I played a bunch of sports.
Okay.
I played basketball, baseball, football, I did them all. But hitting a baseball wasn't quite the same feeling as when you hit another human, like you kick him in the head or you throw him. And not in a sick and twisted way, but in a fun way.
In a safe way.
And of course, in a safe way. Absolutely.
Of course, yeah. I know. So you just had an affinity for it, loved it. I feel like now it's actually coming back with like Cobra Kai coming out on Netflix and that kind of blowing up. Do you see a surge of more kids wanting to do martial arts lately?
So obviously in the 80s you had the Karate Kid movies, you had even the Ninja Turtles, and then a little bit of a boom with Power Rangers. Then it kind of did this, and now there's a little bit of an upswing. We have parents come in and say, hey, they want to become a ninja. My kid wants to, they saw I don't know how many times.
The new Power Rangers, there's been 7 new Power Rangers. There's another new one, I think, coming out. So.
And I don't know how many times people have said oh yeah, my son started watching, Cobra Kai on YouTube and Netflix. And I go, and I feel bad because I haven't seen it yet. Everybody's saying, oh my God, you got to watch it.
It's really good.
Yeah,
really
that's what I hear. But yeah, definitely anytime in pop culture there is a resurgence in something, usually businesses will see some sort of benefit from that. We have a little bit,
So that's great. So tell us a little bit about Paragon, and I know you guys offer some different things. So share with me about that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Paragon Martial Arts and Fitness, we are located at 1647 Southeast Avenue in Talmadge, Ohio. And I tell people that basically we're right off of Route 76. If you know where Summit Racing is, we're essentially
right there.
Yeah, right up the road from there. And we have an adults and a kids martial arts program, and it's a mixed program. So we have a heavy emphasis on self-defense, which you might be doing something here in a little bit.
All right, I'm excited.
It's a heavy emphasis on self-defense, a little bit of jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, sparring, that kind of thing. And then we also have a Brazilian jiu-jitsu program, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu is also one of the fastest growing martial arts out there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the stuff that you see in the UFC, the stuff where guys go to the ground and they do submissions and things like that. So that's a growing thing. We also offer something that's really unique to the area called tricking. And tricking is essentially, what I tell people is it's like if gymnastics and martial arts had a baby.
Yes.
So if you want to learn how to jump, flip, spin, do all those crazy kicks like the stuff you see in the movies, that right there would be the class for you.
And that's really unique because actually my oldest daughter was involved in parkour for a time, and her coach, who now isn't coaching, did a tricking class, and it was very unique. There wasn't much of that kind of thing offered around.
Yeah.
He's not doing it anymore either. So I know if someone's interested in that kind of thing, you guys are the place to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, as far as I know, we're the only place in the Akron area that offers that kind of program. And then last but not least, we also have a katana class. So if you don't know what katana is, it is the Japanese sword.
Okay.
Right? So we have a really, and again, that's another unique offering that we have, is if you want to come and learn how to use the Japanese sword, spar with it, learn some cool moves, flip spins. Also, we do some of the traditional things with it. So those are our main programs.
Yeah, and you've actually taken this into some movie work that you've done. Yeah. So if someone is watching and they're interested in doing this kind of work in local film, they could come and get trained with you guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And one program I didn't mention, it's currently on hiatus for the last couple of months because I'm actually busy filming a couple movies myself, is a program called Film Fighting.
Well, look at that. Yeah. So you guys offer that at certain points as well.
Yeah, that's right. And you can actually jump on our social media at Paragon MAF, Martial Arts Fitness, and you can actually see some of not only the other classes and things that we offer, but you can actually see we've like mimicked certain fight scenes from movies like Daredevil. We've done things from like John Wick. We actually replicated the fight scene from Troy with Brad Pitt and Eric Bana, that really famous fight with Hector and Achilles.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's a program we're going to be bringing back.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's great. All right, so like you just said, if people want to find out more information, you have social media. Share with us what that social media is.
Absolutely. So all our social media is at Paragon, Paragon.
Perfect.
At Paragon MAF Martial Arts Fitness. That's our handle. Also, easiest way to find out more information is just our website, www.paragon, once again, MAF.com. And we're all on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and even on TikTok as well.
So if someone's watching and they're like unsure if they want to do this, do you offer anything like a trial class? Could they come and check it out? What does that look like?
Absolutely. And the biggest thing too, I would say, is just Google us. Like anytime if I want to go to a restaurant, I want to try a new business, I Google them first.
Absolutely.
Just to see what's going on, see if this is someplace that's going to be worth my time and investment. So yeah, I would say Google us definitely, and so you can see what all the other parents and all the other students have said about us. But yeah, we always offer a first class free. You can try, and I tell people you can try any class you want for free. See if it's something you like, and if you enjoy it, we have an intro offer where you can do 4 weeks for $49, and then you also get a free uniform with that. So it's not much of a financial commitment. You can come and see if this is something you really want to do. Exactly. Yeah.
So come and try it, and if you want to do more of it, try those 4 weeks. Get that free uniform, and then maybe it'll be something you end up sticking with.
Yeah, hopefully.
Which is exciting.
Absolutely. And I know for me, doing the martial arts, like it kind of changed the trajectory of my life. It obviously put me on this path towards, self-betterment, and that's really what martial arts is at the end of the day. Yes, people see the punching, the kicking, throwing people, and all that fancy stuff. But to me, it's really about self-growth.
Yeah.
And every time that you challenge yourself, and this is a saying that we actually have. This is one of our core sayings at our school. Is this, and I call it out to the students, and they repeat. I say, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And that's what it's really all about. Because that's as that's where we grow as humans, when we get pushed outside of our comfort zones.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the most important things about really any activity that you're doing is, can you take the things that you're learning into the rest of your life too?
Yes.
And so I love that you're not only teaching martial arts, but that you're also teaching life lessons, especially for kids and teens and impressionable youth, right? So it's really important.
And that's a great point, because there are so many issues facing everyone today, especially today's youth.
Yeah.
Think about it. We're all kind of absorbed in our screens, so social skills have been diminished. Fitness has been diminished. Bullying is on the rise.
Yeah.
Lack of respect, confidence, self-esteem, discipline. The great thing about martial arts is we address all of those things and that much more. And one of our other core sayings is, we help people become better versions of themselves, and that's really what we do at the end of the day.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
So. Thank you. Yeah. We are going to do a demonstration, though. We're going to go into the fun part, which is you're going to show me something.
Yes.
I'm going to try it out. So.
Absolutely.
All right.
So one of the things that we specialize in is self-defense.
Okay.
Right. I also teach I'm an adjunct professor at Kent State University, where I teach 8 classes. I teach jiu-jitsu and I teach self-defense.
That's
so
awesome.
I work a lot, with women and teaching them how to, defend themselves. And be empowered to not be a victim. So I'm going to teach you a superpower.
I love this.
All right?
I'm ready for a superpower.
She's going to be so strong. It's going to be great.
Okay.
So this is we call this the outside 90 drill.
Okay.
So, and everyone at home, you can do this too. If you
put
your arm up like this.
Okay.
So you're at 90 degrees, right? Okay. So what's going to happen is this. We're going to have Sarah, she's going to take her arm, and which is your stronger arm? You're going to be your right arm?
Probably my right,
okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right, so here's what's happening. You're going to do this on me.
All right.
So she's going to take her right arm like this. She's going to place it on my chest, and she's going to take the other hand, and you're going to support it like this.
So here.
Yep.
Here.
And then you're going to put it like that. And now, and watch out for the microphones, but we're going to get in a good athletic stance. Get strong.
With my heels.
And go ahead and widen your stance like this. There, and bring that foot back. Okay. And I'm going to help you out here. We're going to push this here. So here's the deal. I'm going to try to bend this arm. Okay, and let's see if it bends. So what I'm going to do is, and think of this like this, like a guy's coming up to get you in a bear hug and squeeze, right? So if I grab her like this, her arm's at 90 degrees, Watch what's going to happen. I grab and pull, and it's going to bend, right? And she's really trying.
Yeah, I'm really trying.
The arm's going to bend. Now watch this. Now you're going to have a superpower. So check this out. Instead of putting your arm here, remember we talked about 90 degrees. We're going to go like this. So you're what we call outside 90 or greater than 90, and you're going to take those fingers and you're going to do this. You're going to splay them. What this does, folks, is this activates what's called the cross extensor reflex in the body.
Okay.
Not to get all sciencey, but what it means is essentially she becomes stronger because she's using pushing energy.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is because I'm using pulling energy, you're going to be able to resist this. So instead of putting the arm here, because anatomically it doesn't work, we're going to take the middle of the forearm. She's going to put it right here, right where it's sensitive, right where we call what's your brachial plexus.
Makes
you have all these nerves. She's going to take her forearm and she's going to put it right there. You see that? And do this at home. Do this on your brother and your sister and your grandma and your dog and all that. Anyways, she's like this. And I'm just going to have you switch your feet. Let's get the right foot forward. Beautiful. So check this out. This is how much I believe in this. I'm not even, that arm, you don't even need it. She doesn't even need it. What's going to happen is you can have a slight bend in this elbow.
Okay.
When I go to grab and pull, what I want you to do is don't let me bend this arm. Keep it solid and rigid. And think about like pushing it in my neck. Yeah, just like that. All right, you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Here we go.
We're going for it.
Here we go. And you can see, I'll turn it. The more I pull, the more it hurts.
Yeah, okay.
That was awesome. So what happens there, I'm giving everything I got. And because she's like this and she's following, but you're following, proper biomechanics. And we teach, psychology, physics, and physiology. And all those things line up right here. You're nice and strong. You hold that stance and you're good to go. And how does that work? How does that apply to real life? Well, if I was, a kidnapper or a mugger and I was trying to come up and grab you, boom, you fire that arm in there. Guess what?
That's so.
You're not going anywhere.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. Man.
Good job. Did that hurt?
That was good. No, that was good. I'm used to, good thing is
I bet you're used to it.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I get beat up
all the time.
I get beat up all day, every day. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for teaching us that. And you guys can learn even more of that if you go to one of their self-defense classes.
That's absolutely right. Yep, they're a lot of fun. And I understand, like, when you try something new, especially when it's like martial arts and self-defense and all that stuff, it can be a little intimidating. But, we have a great staff. Everyone is nice, kind, knowledgeable. And we're here for you. We're here to help you and help you grow.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Matt.
Thank you. I want a high five.
Oh, high five. I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching today here on Good Morning Akron. Make sure you check out Paragon Martial Arts and Fitness with Matt Kane, the owner. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.